with an island girl. I told her only time we tell.
She likes the ice and the ride as well. Will it be forever? Only time will tell.
Fell in love with an island girl. Yeah. I told her only time we tell.
She likes the ride and the ice as well. Will it be forever? Only time will tell.
Man, I can't trust myself. I don't even need no help. Did it by myself, I don't need no help. Tryna stack money like books on the shelf.
Hundreds in the bag, got me feeling like the man. Shorty body hustling in the summer on the sand. Way she's working for it, got me feeling like the man. Shorty body hustling in the summer on the sand.
Did it by myself like a selfie. Nobody try to help me. Came to the club with an island girl. I'ma take it to the crib and let me buy you pearls.
Did it by myself, no one help me, yeah. Now these bitches want a selfie. I like big gold chains, I like big gold rings. Let me take it to the crib and let me buy you things.
Fell in love with an island girl. I told her only time will tell.
She likes the ride and the ice as well. Will it be forever? Only time will tell.
Did it by myself like a selfie, yeah. Nobody try to help me, yeah.
She likes the ice and the ride as well. Will it be forever? Only time will tell. Big dog status, two-tone paddock. Stacks in the crib, I got a two-floor attic.
Got a two-floor attic, got your girl in the attic. But I'ma bring her right back, dude, don't panic, I'm savage. And nigga, if it's beef, we can manage.
I know a couple guys who walk around with automatics. I got big dog status, I ain't playing, I ain't average. I'ma leave you here in static, I'ma leave you here in static.
Fell in love with an island girl. I told her only time we tell.
She likes the ice and the ride as well. Will it be forever? Only time will tell.
Fell in love with an island girl. Yeah. I told her only time we tell.
She likes the ride and the ice as well. Will it be forever? Only time will tell.
Take note.
Tino, babe.
Yo, Tino, he'll get his dome pop. Satin blue on his whip, but he ain't no cop. Don't stop, spray up his motor till it smokes up. Cause what I bought for insurance, I have it wrote off, you joker. Suck on your mum and take note, cause the foreign ring up in his grill. That grandma stovetop, don't flop. Fuck up the game like this was Roblox. Oh gunner, running this field, I'm for your walk up. Drum roll, load up a cannon and give her more shots. I put your face on a beam, now you're Zordon. Treat you like an old sketchbook, you'll get drawn on. I lead your girl from the back, I'm that raw blood. Wait, who the fuck feels they could do me something? I'll roll up in your ends with a toolie bussin'. 32 ugly as shit, like Miss Rooney's husband. Somebody cut me a deal, I'm just too disgusting. Niggas think they next in line, but they ain't doing nothing. Mask on, metal in hand, Freddy Krueger's coming. Tools all up in your home, I'm here to fix the plumbing. House blown, toaster run, leak gas from your oven. Deal on your girlfriend's face, and she best get to sucking. Head game resemble my dad, cause it was good for nothing. Yeah, I'm still vegan, but I'm down for beef. Niggas think they slick with a dialect, but talk is cheap. Watch your mouth, little nigga, because I roll with heat. Top said there's no returns, and I see no receipt. I put your boy in the back, like he was groceries. Riding round with the burner boy in case I find any extendo. Licking off shots until it overheats. No mask, did it barefaced, just so they know it's me. Eyes closed, chest wide open, heart surgery. Usher said just let it burn, let's make it third degree. Niggas think everything's jokes until you shoot his queen. Shot was funny as shit, it barely missed the bean. Wax on, then wax off to leave the burner clean. Then open up the Uber app to flee the murder scene. Waving a stick will make them levitate. I raise a toast in the air, let's celebrate. See a couple holding a blade, like it's wedding day. And you can leave with a slash, just like wedding cake. Bitches on snap in the snacks. Oh no you ain't, know your place. Word to flawless, you look like bellyache. Beat my dick all off in the face, and let it detonate. All facts, just ask your mum, she'll demonstrate. Damn right babes, I'm a jerk, just let it marinate. I gave it a beat like I was Penfold. And some retarded head, my tongue's mental. Babes, if you die then you die, cause you was meant to. Nigga, all I do is draw, I'm a pencil. Run up on you niggas like the rent's due. Dude, screwed, if I see food, you're on the menu. Your homies have to find the Dragon Balls to resurrect you. Fuck it, you niggas can all hate. I'm better than all of you niggas I don't rate. If your girl's fit, 4+4, she'll get 8. I'm a chiropractor back, just setting them all straight. Scorps, take note.
Yes, yes, people. We are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for another edition of the ManDem United podcast where we discuss all things Manchester United. So please keep all your comments, all your questions, Manchester United related, please, people, as Manchester United look to make it 4 wins in a row in the Premier League, taking on Tottenham Hotspur, a side Manchester United haven't beat since 2022. So we really, really do owe Tottenham Hotspur a defeat, and a big one at that, because they've beaten us in the Europa League final, they've beaten us in Premier League games, they've beaten us in the League Cup game, a League Cup game as well. So we really do owe these lot. Big up to my G troops for the raid every single time. Shout out to Lewis, big up Monty, who wasn't there, shout out to Roms as well. But before I continue, big up everyone supporting Sarcasm City TV. Make sure though, whether you're watching this live right now, whether you're watching this back after the live, make sure, people, big up to everyone listening on the audio platforms as well. You pay the tax, people. You pay the tax when you enter the city of sarcasm. So what I need you lot to do is first and foremost hit that like button. Make sure you hit the like button right now, expeditiously. Again, that's whether you're watching this live right now or watching this back after the live. Hit the like button on the video. Share this out. Follow across all the socials as well. Make sure you follow across all of the socials as well, people. Retweet and like on Twitter and /X. Share from Instagram. That's at Yes It's Flawless, at Sarcasm City TV, at Sarcasm City TV, at Yes It's Flawless on Twitter, Instagram, all that good stuff, people. So make sure you follow across all the socials, because the Sarcasm City TV Instagram is closing in on 1,000 as well. And just as important as all those things I just mentioned, hit the subscribe button on the channel. Hit the notification bell as well. It is road to 17,000 subscribers right here on Sarcasm City TV. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. And also subscribe to Sarcasm City TV Extra. Also, people, make sure you do that. I'm adding the link into the title for Sarcasm City TV Extra YouTube channel also. Let's see what you lot are saying in the chat, though. Big up Certified. Big up Ellen. Big up Real King. Big up you, Gunner, as well. Juno, big up to you. Is that Weggy? Big up to you. I'll just call you Weggy. So big up to you. Again, over 120 of you lot in the building. So let's get up to how many likes? Let's get up to 40 likes, people. We're at 23. Let's get up to 40 likes. Let's get up to 40 likes and get your questions in. But yeah, Manchester United, and it's all positive and surrounded. It's all positive surrounding Manchester United. Manchester United fans are confident. We are an unbearable bunch, and we've only won 3 games. We are actually playing for any trophies, but I'm confident going into this game as well. I'm going to continue to state that as well. And it is the anniversary of the crash as well. So RIP to all those that lost their life in the crash as well. Shout out to who put it in the chat. Someone put it in the chat. I'm back again on one of the super chats as well. So yeah, RIP to all those that lost their lives. But yeah, as I was saying, it's all positive surrounding Manchester United. It's all smart. People are annoyed at me being happy. Bear in mind, we ain't actually playing for anything in regards to trophies. I'm just happy to see Manchester United play good football again, actually have a manager who helps set us up and gives us a platform to go and succeed, and we're going to score goals as well. Like, we're aiming to score goals. We scored 3 against Fulham. We scored 3 against Arsenal. We scored 2 against Manchester City. We scored 7 goals. No, it's more than 7. What am I talking about? 8 goals, sorry. We scored 8 goals in the last 3 games, and that needs to continue. Granted, Spurs aren't in good form, but 2 things. 1, their record against us is very, very good, as I mentioned. And 2, their away form is very good. I think they're 4th or 5th in the away table. I'm not sure what injuries they have, but we just need to go out there. It's the same application. It's the same endeavor. It's the same effort. It's the same... and then showcase our skills. If we do what I said, those things there, and show we're a better side than Spurs. So if we do those things, we got it, and we'll win the game. And I have no doubts that we'll actually go and win this match. I really, really don't. We need a clean sheet as well to add to it. But I really do like what I'm seeing. Shouts to Tanisha as well. Says, "Come on, you mighty Reds, going to the game, and so I'll be in the stands cheering." Oh, you going to the game, Tanisha? Enjoy. I hope you enjoy. I hope after the game as well, you pop back in the chat. Let us know what the atmosphere was like and what it was saying and everything like that. So hopefully you enjoy the game, Tanisha, as well. Big up to you, Gunner. Says, "I believe Dalot should be dropped. I know he's not that bad, but Mazraoui's a better player overall." Maz is a better player. 110% Mazraoui is a better player than Dalot. But Dalot's played well. And I say it all the time, form-wise, if you are playing well, you deserve to keep your place in the side. If you're performing poorly over an extended period of time, I want you dropped, or if you have an horrendous game. He's played well. Granted, he wasn't too good against City. He was very good against Arsenal, very good against Arsenal, and he was even better against Fulham. I think he was our best defensive player against Fulham. He was the best player out of the back line. So I can't criticize him, because if he performed terribly and was getting cooked defensively and was awful on the ball, I'd be here saying he should be dropped. So I'd play him again. I'd play him again. I don't think there's no need to rush it, to be honest. Even though, yes, Maserati is a better player, yes, 110%. What are Spurs injury saying, though? Let me see. What are Spurs actually? 1 second. Like, let me have a look here. Who's out for Spurs? I'm just having a look. Let's see. So you got Maddison who's out, Kudus who's out, Benton Kerr's out, Richarlison's out, Porro's out, Bergval's out. So they do have the centre backs then. Van de Ven and Romero fit, because I got told they were injured. But if those two are fit and healthy, that does make it a little bit tougher. I'm not going to lie. That does make it a little bit tougher if they are. But we still should have enough to beat them anyway. We should still have more than enough. If anyone knows, please let me know. But that's what I'm looking for. It's all positivity surrounding Manchester United. We've been on job under Carrick, and I can only salute him and the players for the turnaround. Shame this didn't happen earlier, because if it happens earlier, you're probably still in the FA Cup. And it's just going to continue. Go get this 4th win in a row, because you have Liverpool and or Manchester City both definitely dropping points. So it's so important with those two facing each other, and that's the last game on the Sunday, that we win this game. I believe Chelsea will beat Wolves. I think Chelsea beat Wolves. Who else is there? Arsenal. Well, we ain't chasing Arsenal. Arsenal will beat Sunderland. Chelsea will beat Wolves. So it's important with Liverpool and City. Villa, Bournemouth, I think Villa will win, but that could be potential. They could potentially drop points. We have to capitalize. Of course, we're going to drop points at some point, but we have to get this W and then go into the West Ham game looking for 5 in a row as well. Because I'm just checking out the table right now as we speak. Currently, 41 points we're currently on. So we're 5 off of Villa. We're 6 off of Manchester City. So if either of those two or both of them drop points, hey, take advantage of that. We're only a point clear of Chelsea. And Liverpool, Liverpool, we're 2 points clear off. But if City go there and win, or even if it's a draw, we can stretch that. We can stretch that to a 4-point gap. Then we've got a win and some breathing room over them as well. Mambo says I'm going 2-0 Manchester United. That's my scoreline as well. Big up to Arsenal FC, not Arteta FC. Yeah, for real. Mambo says, I think Mbeumo shouldn't start a striker. I want it on the left and start either Xerxes or Sesko. I prefer Xerxes. Why? Is my question to that when players are performing well. Because people had said this before the Fulham game and was talking about how we'd be on the ball more, and that is potentially a problem. So therefore, with that, I don't understand why players are playing well. What message does that send out? A player's playing well and has been playing well over a number of weeks, and I get dropped. I'm livid. And Mbeumo should keep his place. Now, if Mbeumo was performing poorly, I'd hear it. That's why I'm not dropping Cunha. Cunha don't deserve to be dropped. I scored the winner against Arsenal off the bench. So I came off the bench, got an assist against City and played well. I got off the bench against Arsenal, scored the winner and played well. I started the game against Fulham, scored a banging goal and won the free kick that got us the first goal and played well. Why should he be dropped? Why should he be dropped? What are we talking about? I think he did, Vic, and I think people are just way too harsh. I think he was good against Fulham. What did he do? So what did he do wrong against Fulham? When the ball went up to him more often than not, he stuck. He linked up well. He just didn't score. If he scores, if he wins that penalty, the conversation surrounding him so different. I don't know what he did badly against Fulham. I thought he played well. He weren't fantastic, but he did well. More often than not, the ball linked up. Again, I'm at a loss. I don't know. So please explain to me why Mbeumo or Cunha should be dropped. Play well. All right, so you're saying, all right, I don't think he deserved to be dropped. He played his part in us in that game. Played his part in the game. I don't know what it is, because if you perform poorly, you would never hear the end of it. People just got their preferences, and that is, yeah. All right. Shouts to Tanisha, says, Flawless, I'm Carrie Kin. I've made my thoughts clear with Saeed regarding him as manager. It's still early doors, I agree. I can see us challenging for the league next season with him in charge. Hey, Tanisha, I hope you're right. I hope you're right in regards to us. You see the part here where you said, see us, I can see us challenging for the league next season, even forget with him in charge. I hope that part in particular is right. But if you're in on Carrick, I hear it. He has. Word to Saeed, changed our lives. With me, I still need to see more, number one. And number two, I need him to be on the same page as the ownership, because I don't trust our ownership to be on the same page. So let's not wait. If it is Carrick, give him the job now so they can sit down and discuss everything going forward. And when I say that, I'm talking about recruitment in terms of incomings, talking about outgoings, players we need to keep, players we should sell, profiles we're bringing in, etc. Because the board wasn't on the same page with Amorim, the board wasn't on the same page with Ten Hag, and the board wasn't on the same page with Dan Ashworth. So that's 2 managers and a DOF. We need to be on the same page fully moving forward and make sure there's no hiccups. The reason why we got the whole Mano situation is mainly because of the board. I blame them for that. Because if they had done their due diligence, and I could have told them this at the start of the season, he don't like Mano and Mano's not going to play. But Mano's important to what we have going on according to the board, but you kept it. What was the discussion? It made no sense. I don't need that going forward. I don't need that going forward. For real. I really, really don't. I don't. But I hope if it is Carrick, can you see us challenging for this? A lot of that is bearing on who we bring in, who we sell, and what others do as well. But hey, Tanisha, I hope you're right. I really, really do hope you're right. I hope you're there on the last day of next season, celebrating what's it called? Celebrating the Premier League. All right, let's see what else you lot are saying. Why I mentioned that Bremo is he's good at counter-attacks, nothing wrong on him. Just take advantage of the opposition that's in front of us. Make use of the squad, which is best. So I felt it. But I don't think he's just good at counter-attacks. That's the thing. I think that's doing Bremo a disservice to say he's just good at counter-attacks. Because the goal he scored against Arsenal, for example, wasn't a counter-attack. People will look at the City goal and that is a counter-attack, but that wasn't a counter-attack, the goal he scored against Arsenal. I think he's our best 9. I think he's our best striker. I think he's the best player to be playing centre forward. And I think he should start there. Like I said, he's played well the last 3 games. Actually, let me scratch that. He was very good against City. He was very good against Arsenal. And then I thought he was good against Fulham. So he's had 2 very good games, 1 good game, and we're talking about him being dropped. And for what reason? I don't think there's anything he can't do that Sesko can do apart from the aerial stuff. Like, I lost aerially, yes. Aerial fortress, he's better 110% without doubt, without question. But other than that, like, play him in the team. So if you keep him in the team, who you dropping, Vicar and Cunha? Again, I'm at a loss. Yes, Paul, what are you telling me, man? You good?
Yeah. What's going on, man?
Yeah, man.
A lot of stuff been going on Friday, but yeah. What we talking about? United, Spurs?
Tomorrow? Yeah. Well, you know what? We'll start there. United, Spurs, man. What you looking for? Who would be in your front three, etc.? What team would you go with? Would you make any changes? Floor's yours.
Well, who's out?
Only people out. Just the lit amount. That's it. They're the only 2 that are out. There's nobody else.
Okay. The lit amount. And Dorgu's.
Oh yeah, of course, Dorgu. Yeah. Okay. The lit, but he's long-term absentee. Yeah.
Okay. So, this is an interesting one. So, long story short, let me just say this: we got to beat Spurs. I just say I'm not going to lie. Like, I can't take losing to Spurs. Like, these guys have had an atrocious season. Like, they're 14th, and yeah, cool. You know, our season, we've changed our season, and we desperately need top 4. By the way, like, can I just say we need top 4? So, I think with Dorgu being out, I think by default Cunha has to start because that's the only person that could play on that left side, and even Mount being out too. That's not that I would have played him anyway, but that would have been somebody else that could have played on the left side. So Cunha, by default, would have to play there. Now it's a toss-up really between whether you would start Sesko or Mbeumo. I think Mbeumo would start up front for me because we've played him there for the 2 big games we've had, Spurs and not Spurs, City and Arsenal. So I think those 2, Cunha and Mbeumo up front, and I think Diallo takes the the right wing. So, and then of course Bruno behind them. So I think that would be my front four for tomorrow.
Oh, that's fair. That's where I'm at with it, because I was discussing that just before you joined as well, before you joined, and I was saying how they've been playing well. So the fact that they've been playing well, they deserve to keep their they deserve to keep their roles in the team. Like if they had performed poorly, I'd hear it. But we're performing well. We're scoring goals. Should have scored, and the fact that I'm saying we're scoring goals and could and should have scored more as well, and we're creating. We look a threat every game.
Yeah. We've scored the same amount of goals right now. I think currently we have 44 goals, and that's the same amount of goals we finished last season with. So Cunha and Mbeumo, technically, how would I say it now? They technically we've paid good money for them, and they've delivered what they said they were going to deliver, because we're definitely going to score more than 44 goals this season. At least we should. We should. And this is going back to the argument that you had with Saeed all those months ago on his show of how many goals could we score in a season. I think we can target, and don't quote me on this, but I think we can target to score at least 65 goals this season. 65. Because if we're on 44, 65 is only 21 goals more. So I think we can do that this year. I think we could do 65. But that's because we have a better attack. So I think, we have a better attack. I think maybe last time when that argument was brought up, I don't think none of these players were United players at the moment. I don't think Cunha was signed yet, or Mbeumo. So so I get the context of that argument, should you say. But long story short, man, I don't want to hear nothing. Tottenham tomorrow, we got to beat Spurs, because
it's been 4 years.
4 years, yo.
Fucking 4 years, bro.
Is it actually
2022 is the last time we beat them.
I wasn't even living in LA. I wasn't living in LA at that time. I was in California, but I wasn't in LA. I remember where I was at where I watched the game. So that shows you how much has changed. That is crazy. 4 years. I remember the game too. That's crazy. Yeah, we gotta be.
We owed him. We do. Big up Crab as well, man. For you carry on, Paul. Yes, you lot run up the likes as well, man. Over 110 of you lot in there. Let's get up to 40 likes, people. Let's run up the damn likes. But yeah, we do. We owed him 100%. Yeah, Crab, keep hating. I can't stand to see these United fans so happy and confident. Needed to end ASAP. Hey, just make sure you don't worry about this side of Manchester. Worry about the blue side, Crab. You lot gotta beat City. That's what you lot need to do. Because don't let City come there and get a point or beat you lot. Don't let that happen. Don't let the gap increase. Yeah, Crab's Liverpool. Yeah. Beijing Reds TV. He's on there.
Oh, yeah, I know who he is. Shout out to him. Make
sure you lot subscribe. So, don't worry about the red side of Manchester. The blue side is your concern, man. That's your concern. Hey, what you saying, Scorps? Long time, man. Shout out my bro, Scorps. Obviously, you lot hear the intro tune. That's Scorps right there. As you can see me in his Avi right there. Big up, Scorps, man. I hope you're blessed. See, that's how you know it's good. I ain't seen Scorps here for months. It's been so long and that. Nobody try to talk about Manchester United for real. Meanwhile, there's talks of a long-time contract with Maino. Apparently, he's going to get quadruple the wages. Is that right, Tanisha? Where'd you hear this? Let me know. Because I've seen this as well.
Well deserved, though. Well deserved.
Yes, because he's only on because he's on his first contract still, isn't he? He's on 20K or something like that. So if he was, it wouldn't even be a lot. Not even in the slightest. What's Vikram saying? I'm not going to lie, Flawless. People are not giving Carrick enough respect in general. He went to a Middlesbrough team that was fighting relegation and got them top 4. People are going on like he's some bang average gaffer. A lot of people are talking on Vikram and stuff they don't know because they didn't watch him. I can't comment about his Middlesbrough thing. You know why? Because I didn't watch it. Mm-hmm. So I have no idea what it was like when he got there, the players he had, who they brought in, sold, injuries, what their expectations were, why he was sacked, all that good stuff. But people just look at it and go, do the lazy thing. Oh, he was at Middlesbrough and got sacked, so he's terrible.
Yeah, listen, like I said, I think Carrick is a good manager. I think he's a good manager. Now, I just have my doubts if we do give him the whatever long term. Because I'll say my fear. Should we get top 4, I think there's really going to be a serious discussion as to what we do with Carrick in the summer. Because I just honestly, I really don't know. It's going to be a very, 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 very tough one. My thing is, I do think he's a good manager. I do feel
Mhm.
maybe he needs to try with one Premier League team first, and
Mhm.
then spin the block, and then say, yeah, okay, cool, let's do it again. Because I don't want the because Chelsea have done it with we've seen how they did it with Lampard, you know. You see how it was with Ollie, but to be fair, the Ollie one is kind of a lazy argument because Ollie was really not qualified. And really, you could even say it was the likes of Carrick and McKenna that actually kind of, saved his blushes, that made
Mhm.
us actually look the way we were, that counterattacking team. So I do think he does have the fundamentals for it. Is he ready for it now? I don't. I honestly don't know. But if we do get top four, I think that conversation is going to get really loud, and who knows what happens. I just hope
Well,
we go to somebody like Enrique. You know,
yeah, and
If-
here's my thing is with that is if it is and Carrick it is top four, like we shouldn't have waited that long. To me, I keep stating this. It should be decided before then. It shouldn't be April because it's gonna run down to the wire most likely. So let's say it's May, and on the last day, like we could either finish fourth, we could either finish third, or we could finish sixth. So we could be in the Champions League, or we could drop out altogether. Why are we waiting on one game? Like it
well,
should be
hopefully,
decided before that. And again, not publicly when I say that, but to me, I'm
Mhm.
talking about beforehand. We need to be talking about these things now. That shortlist needs to be drawn up now. We need to be on the same page as the manager now. Don't make the same mistake as what happened with Amarim. And when I say that, I'm talking about in regards to not play. The Maino situation is prime example. The
Mhm.
Bruno situation is the prime example. Don't
Yeah.
have that happen again with whoever insert player names here. Go on, Paul. Go on.
Well, this is why I feel like we need to keep winning games. If we just keep winning games, then this wouldn't. Because
Go on.
remember, we had the Villa conversation, and I feel
Yeah.
now they lost to Brentford last week. So
Talk
that's
about it, Paul,
already
man. This is where we're going to
so,
get to. Go on, Paul.
so that's already one loss. That's already one loss out of the many W's that we predicted they was going to win. So again, I'm coming back and I'm saying, listen.
What are you saying, Paul? Talk to
I
us.
think third place. I think we could go for third place.
Okay.
I really do think third place. We just got to keep winning our games. If we keep winning our games, and it's easier said than done. If we could keep winning our games, I think third place could open up. I think so. That's why for me, I'm just saying, let's keep winning. Let's target for that so that we pretty much. Because I don't want to. Because how I see this going is Villa, United, Chelsea, Liverpool. Them four teams are probably going to be scrapping for top four, or maybe
Let me
top
ask
five.
you before you carry on. Do you think we can get higher than third?
Now that's I don't really want to get too excited with that yet.
That's not
think
there,
that-
Paul.
I think
That's
I-
not
I've
why I
heard-
asked, Paul.
I've heard that conversation before. I would say right now, no. I would say right now, no.
We're only 6 points off City.
That's why I said no. But
Go
City
on.
do play Liverpool this weekend. But like I said, we gotta win. We gotta win. See, if we
You have
win
to.
our game, and I kind of low-key think Liverpool beat City. So if we win our game and City lose, then again that conversation gets louder. And it's like, oh shit, can we actually finish second? Because then everything is closing up. Listen, I would rather we get second. In fact, I would rather we kind of get into a position where it's like we're the best of the rest type, and then leave City and Villa and Liverpool and Chelsea to slug it out for those remaining two positions. I would rather that be the case. Is it going to happen? Is it based off of injuries? This is why we should have bought players in January. But again,
We should.
this club sometimes they don't really see the vision like I see the vision. A midfielder, even a midfielder on loan, would have helped the situation. Like a midfielder or two on loan would have helped the situation because then we don't have to worry about, if this person, we're just one Casemiro or Kobe Maino injury away from all of this stuff collapsing, and and we're saying good night. Like that's the end of the season for real, for real. So I don't know. I don't know if City loses this weekend. We'll see.
We'll see. And crap, this guy always trying to do this. Paul's over here with us. Like, he ain't going to Liverpool. What are we talking about? You know what I'm saying? How about you?
We've been a United fan for almost 18 years, 19 years. So
yeah, facts. You always trying to do this to be a nah. Hey, crap. How about you lot get above us? You know what I'm saying? Like I say, focus on C. Just make sure you lot beat C. Even though I think you lot will, but make sure you beat
I
C.
think they beat. I think
it's. But then that's what I'm saying. If they beat City, which we both think they will, if we beat Spurs, which we both think we will, I think it's 6 points. I think it's 6 points. No, it's 3 points or something like that.
It'll be 3. Let's
3 points, man.
The Premier League table.
Right. Yeah, man, it'd be 3 points. And then if Sunderland beat Arsenal when only 9 points off top, what are you telling me, Paul? Can we dream?
Hey, I'm not saying none of that. I
just asked the question, man. I got
the title charge, brothers. The title charge. Wow, it's really close.
Yeah, man.
Really close. Wow.
It's close. See, Paul, you starting to be a believer, man.
Yeah, but so let me look at it. So Arsenal 53 points, City 47, Villa 46. We have 41. Chelsea have 40, and Liverpool had 39. So actually, from first to sixth is really what 14 points.
It's not a lot in it.
14 points, so it's really tight up there. Pause, but yeah. But yeah, pause. But yeah, it's I don't know. I don't know because Arsenal will drop more points. Arsenal will drop more points. Sorry to break it to you, Gunners. They will drop more points. I don't know where. I don't know how, but I just know somewhere there will be points dropped. I don't know if they're going to drop a lot and we could gain a lot to meet them where they are. So I'm not saying title charge at all. I'm just saying, honestly,
I said he's not with the title charge, brothers.
one game at a time. My conversation, right, is catching Villa. That's my own conversation. I'm not like the Manchester City and Arsenal. That's a whole nother talk. This is, I think we could shoot for third place. If we could shoot for third place, that's it. Because I do think we could get third place. It's only 5 points.
It's 5 points. And we're only 6 points off second.
6 points Manchester City. 5 points off third. That's
only 12 points off top.
12 points off top. Okay, yeah. You keep saying, listen, the old United did it. They did it. We caught Newcastle, but I gotta be careful because anything like this, man, people are clipping on the internet. I'm going to become a new meme. I don't want to end up like your boy Don Hussam. Like, listen, I gotta pick my words correctly.
Hey, just say it, Tanisha. City, check your mirrors. You know what I'm saying? City, City, looking in the window like, stop, like.
I gotta pick my words correctly. For me, third place is on. As for the other two conversations, the other two spots, well, we leave that up to God, or whatever, or whoever you pray to, So we leave those positions.
Hey, favor, man. What you telling me, man? What are you saying, favor? I know what you're like. Why are you saying United can finish? I want to know from you, because I know your character well enough to know what it is. Denisha says, don't forget Carrick has history with Manchester United, obviously playing for the club, plus he's working with Scholes as well. I'm not totally sure about that, but he has a great backroom staff and links. It seems the backroom staff are on point. It does seem that he's got, with Holland, you got someone who is super experienced. Carrick is currently doing a great job, but I'm just taking it a game at a time. I know you're all in with him, Tanisha, and you're saying give him the job. I'm saying, hey, go get, if Enrique's available, go get him. If Ancelotti's available, go get him. However, if neither of those two are available, give the job to Carrick. I'm not going to lie. Because I've been saying there ain't really any outstanding candidates, to be honest. If it's not one of those two, who else is there?
So here's the question. So I hear that because, and I don't want to seem like I'm backtracking on the statement that I made last week, because it was a statement where I was like, if we do that, I kind of feel like we haven't learned. I also do feel that right now, what's today's date? February 6th.
Yeah.
I look at what's his face at Crystal Palace and I said, listen, I don't it sounded good 2 months ago.
It did.
But now I don't want Glasgow United at all. I think that dream needs to die because whilst I don't think he's a bad manager, I just don't feel like, because if we end the season on a high, like we finish in whatever position that we claim to finish, whether it be fourth, third, or second, or to some people maybe a title chart, but that's another story for another day. But if it ends in whatever of those positions, I really don't think you bring in another manager that has a totally new philosophy to completely, because then we start again. So Glasner, for me, I think we have to just cross that out now and just be like, no.
Yeah, I'm done with no more back threes. I'm done with that.
Areola
fell off a cliff. And I was a fan. I looked at Areola, I was like, yeah, but he fell off a cliff.
Yeah, Areola. And then people have said, okay, you know, what if Hansi Flick is available? That's my guy. But again, so this is what happens. If we don't have, for me, it's Enrique or nothing. If Enrique, De Zerbi as well, that's another dream that also needs to die. That's my guy as well, De Zerbi. But again, all of these options is crazy that I really wanted for United. I'm just like, I don't really want them at the club no more. I think it's Enrique or bust. People talk about Nagelsmann. No, Thomas Tuchel, I've never been a fan of. So I don't even want that here. So I think it's really Enrique or bust. I feel like if we can't get Enrique, I don't think I would be displeased with us keeping Carrick. But we have to get all the signings that we need to further that to further this process. You know, like every other manager for me is there's no, you know, unless maybe Ancelotti too as well becomes available.
That might too.
So
if it's not one of those two, leave it.
Yeah,
forget Tuchel and De Zerbi and who else? Anyone else? Glasner and that. Yeah, forget anyone else.
No, I'm cool. I'm cool on those options. I feel like when you're in a space, you kind of need to continue that. And I feel like what's his face, Enrique, can continue that with the style of football that he plays. So you don't really want to mess it all up and bring in somebody else now that does totally something different. Like Hansi Flick comes in now and we start playing the high line. You know, cool, we have a few quick center backs, but, you know, we also have injury-prone center backs like De Ligt. You know, we don't even know if Maguire's still going to be here. You can't play a high line with him. Cool, I think you could get away with it.
Anyway, man. He needs to go. He needs to go. He's playing well, but yeah, he needs to go.
We don't know the situation with him, but you could get away with it with Aiden Heaven, Lenny Yoro, and whatnot. But you know, that high line stuff, sometimes, you know, you get caught out, and yeah, I don't know. So we'll see with Carrick. Honestly, we just need to continue.
Yeah, obviously he needs to continue the good form as well. But like I say with me, it's early. Like it's Enrique, Ancelotti, or him. Outside of him, I don't look at Tuchel, De Zerbi, Areola, Glasner, Silva. Who else? No one else. And I was saying this beforehand. So it's like, if Carrick does a good job, why not? Why not? Why not? Even though I'm skeptical about it, but it's about how do we bounce back when we do have a draw or loss. That's what I'm interested to see. That's where I'm at with it. Hey, big up Don C as well, man. Hey, blessings, Don C. You lot, make sure you subscribe to Donversation TV as well. Make sure. Favor says life has been fabulous under Carrick. More fabulous, you should know. At least we have bragging rights for now, but we need to put Spurs to the sword. 3 wins ain't really much like that for the top 3. We really do. Hey, shouts to Stippo. Big on my guy Stippo. As I say, give the job to Carrick unless Enrique is available. Also, my suggestion is United could do what Barca do. Give Carrick a 1-year contract to start, then extend next year if we're happy with him. No, that's fair. That is fair. I'm with it. If it's Enrique, Ancelotti are the 2. If you bring me one of those 2, I go, all right, fair. Because Paul mentioned it there about how Enrique can continue, and Ancelotti could continue it in regards to he just gonna give the players freedom to go out there and play.
You just for me, you just don't want to wreck what you've already started, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like you honestly you need to continue the momentum. Momentum is very key in this game. In the game we played, momentum is very, very key. And you don't want, like for me, Hansi bringing in somebody like Hansi Flick, that is totally like
the opposite. Yeah. And I'm a big fan of Flick, but the high line and everything like
that high line. Whilst you could get away with it in the Premier League, or I won't even say you could get away, it's perfectly suited for Premier League football. I just feel like we got to get players who are robust, who don't break down easily. And as we've seen, De Ligt, who's one of our best center backs, cannot really be trusted. So you honestly need like players that, even if you get in somebody like Van de Ven breaks down as well. So that high line stuff we have to be careful when looking for stuff like that. So get the right manager that fits what we're doing, and then we continue the momentum.
I'm with it 100%. And I did see this from Indy Callier as well. Indy Callier already said Manchester United board are convincing Enrique not to renew. Could it be true? Yes. Could it also be untrue? Also, yes.
Well, Indy Callier talks a lot of rubbish too, so we gotta be careful with
that's why I said it's I'm 50.
Well.
Does it make sense United saying this? Yes. Does it make sense us talking to Enrique? Yes, because he is going to be, because I've mentioned this before, there could be multiple top European clubs looking for a manager. So he's going to be top of everyone's list. Let's say Pep leaves. Let's say Carrick doesn't get the job. Slot gets sacked from Liverpool. Flick leaves Barca. Real Madrid lose. Arbeloa don't stay. So you're talking 5 right there. That's 5 elite European clubs all potentially looking for a manager. So I look at it like that. And yeah, Tanisha, I'm with it. Yeah, man. Run me the man. I'm with you on that. Run me the managerial job. Fuck it. Why not? I could use the money. And I bring all the ManDem in as well. Jobs for the boys.
But you already know. Listen, if you get that United job, you already know. Oh my God, if I get fired, 20 million. Oh shit.
Yeah, man. Jobs for the boys, man. I bring the ManDem in. I'm saying, I'd have you over at Paul. You could be like head of commercial. You know what I'm saying, over in the States and that. Bringing the ManDem. Listen, will come in, coach and that. Like, yeah, we got this. I'm bringing the
generational wealth we're talking about. Generation. All I know is whatever the case may be, if the job succeeds, if I fail, I'm going to be rich. 10 million, 20 million, 30 million. I'm walking away. My family, my great grandkids, everybody's set. I even skipped over my grandkids, but I know they're going to be set too. Let's put it.
He's saying because you good. What's going on?
Yeah, no, I'm good, man. If you ever got a United job, I just want to be head of recruitment, man.
I got you.
I need my fingerprint over recruitment. I don't really care about my face being on the front pages. I just just let me control who's coming in and out of that club.
I got you. 100%. Yeah, I got you. But because he talked to us, man, what you saying in regards to this game coming up against Spurs lineup? You want to see who you would start? Who you want to see like join? Would you go with the same lineup, etc.? Carrick, of course, as well, and the whole should he get the job? Should he not?
Yeah, the same. Do you know what? I haven't really got any qualms with Carrick's decisions. I don't feel strongly either way. If he keeps the same team, fine. If he doesn't, that's also fine to me because he hasn't really done any wrong since he's come in, to be fair. So I'll just trust his judgment. Me personally, I probably would change it a little bit. I actually, funny enough, would probably drop Mbeumo,
Okay, talk about it. People were saying this in the chat earlier. Go on, why?
Yeah, I'll drop Mbeumo and I'll start Sesko just because Sesko's scored. And you see with strikers, confidence is everything, innit? So now that he scored, he'll probably, if he plays, he'll probably get another 2 or 3 consecutively. He seems like that kind of striker,
Oh.
He seems like once he scores, he scores in patches. I don't think he scores. I don't think he'll be a guy that will ever score you can rely on him for goals, but he'll score in patches. That's what I think. So yeah, I'll drop in Bremer for it. And then Bremer hasn't played the best up front, to be fair. I don't think so. In these last recent games, he's gotten goals, but his performances actually haven't been great. So I'll drop him. And there's always a threat of him coming off the bench in the second half. So
You drop him off the bench. You drop him to the bench.
yeah, I drop him to the bench. I think Ahmad is invaluable, man, because not
Ahmad is.
People only talk about Ahmad from an offensive point of view, but Ahmad gives Dalot so much support.
Yeah, he does.
Like,
he does.
He gives him easy outs so that Dalot doesn't have to do a madness, and he still does a madness anyway. So that's the craziest thing. Like Dalot makes his job so easy. He comes back and doubles up on the winger. So all Dalot has to do is take care of the inside man. So yeah, I'll
run up the like shoe lot, man.
I'm not dropping Ahmad. I'm not dropping him.
Go on, Paul. You was gonna say something. Go on.
I think. Well, I mean, we can all agree to disagree. I do think I hear what you're saying with Mbeumo. I really do. He has not really been playing well. To be honest, he's not really played well in like the last month or so. Only thing is he's been scoring goals, and he's kind of like our Mo Salah. I told you guys, I don't rate Mo Salah, but Salah scores goals. And Mbeumo's overall play, I think I said it here last week, his all-round game is a little bit iffy, right? It's a little bit iffy, but he scores goals. So I think it's slightly dangerous if you take off somebody who, regardless of anything, could score a goal from, and you kind of have to look at his he scored against Spurs when we played them at what was the stadium, the
Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Yeah. He did.
Arsenal scored against City, scored against Liverpool. I think really he just needs to score against Chelsea to complete the set. So I mean, a player like that is very dangerous, regardless of form. I think that's a player that you have to play regardless of anything, because he could get you the goals, because he's our talisman. But I do also hear the fact that Sesko has been playing well since 2026, since the turn of 2026. I think he's been playing well. I think he's been unfairly dropped, because before Carrick came in, I think he scored like 2 or 3 goals, and he should have played in the City game. You can see he scored the goal last week as well. So Sesko, I wouldn't disagree that he deserves a run out, but also I feel like with games like this where it's like a must, you pick up the 3 points, I still would go with with the player who's more likely, and I feel like Mbeumo's more likely than Sesko at this point up front to at least bag goals. That's just me.
Yeah, I think he's played. The thing is with because before you both jumped on as well on the stream, people were talking about who should start up top, and I was saying Mbeumo, and Mbeumo's one of them. I think aesthetically he's never gonna look like fire on the pitch, like in regards to it. But I thought he's played again. His worst game, and when I say worst game, I use that loosely, was the last one. But I thought he played well. And I thought he was very good against Manchester City, and I thought he was very good against Arsenal. I don't think he was as good against Fulham, but he weren't bad. A lot of the time, he weren't on the ball, but when the ball went up to him, it's like more often than not, it's stuck and lays the ball off, links up. I think his movement is. I think he creates a lot of. He helps the attack because it's fluid and it's pacey and it's trickery. He helps out Cunha, Bruno, and Ahmad a lot. I'd start him. I've been saying this. I'd start him for the rest of the season there. Granted, Sesko did play well coming off the bench and he's an option. Maybe there is games for him. But with this, I'm going with Mbeumo. And he's the one I trust most in front of goal as well.
Exactly.
No,
I agree with you, lot. Like, that's why I said, either way, it's not something that is like such a major. You see, with Amrim, it was headache. Like every week it was like, why'd you persist with like certain players? Like Xerxes will score like 2 games in a row and you won't play him. Like that one was kind of like what are you doing? But with this, it's like everything, like I said, everything Carrick's doing is working. So I haven't really got I'm just saying from my personal opinion. And another reason I wouldn't start in Mbeumo is Tottenham's defenders. They're more what's the word? They're super reliant on their pace, both of them. Like Van der Ven and Romero. They're not like Saliba and Gabriel.
Is Van der Ven available?
I think so. Hey, chat, let us know. When I checked it, when I Googled it, it said they're both available, but I've been hearing they're both not. So I'm not sure.
Oh, they're not available.
Check it. They might not be. This is what I've been hearing.
I heard, but go on.
If they're not available, I would actually start in Mbeumo. But if they are available, I would start Sesko. Reason being, they like pacier players, especially Van der Ven. But physical, you can get at them both physically, especially Romero. You can make him lose his head. Do you know what I mean? So, if they are starting, I would play Sesko, and then it never hurts to bring on Mbeumo last 30 minutes. You get me? Let's see if your hamstrings can hold out for the last 30 minutes. But yeah, both of them are more like they prefer to use their pace more than to use their physicality. Both of them. So Sesko might do well in this game.
I'm trying to find out. Go on, carry on about their injury still.
Yeah, no, Sesko might do well. And also, I'm hoping that Romero keeps on like posting stuff on Instagram. So I'm hoping he's upsetting the squad's harmony. You get me?
Yeah, because he's leaving, right? Is he not leaving?
He's definitely going. He's definitely going because that's why I said Tottenham are in a mess. We can't lose to these guys. I'm not saying it can't happen, but I'm just saying I would crash out tomorrow if we lose. And funny enough, I'm probably going to be awake to watch the game because,
Oh, yeah, you're not even around.
I got to be at the club. So that's a 4 a.m., 4:30 a.m. So, we got to be up. But we got to be Spurs, man. Like, I don't think any team has beaten us as much as they have. And it's like, we need that W over Spurs. They're midfield wise, they're all over the place. Attack wise, I think maybe apart from Solanke, who for some reason always likes to score against us. Every other player, I look and I'm just like, Javi Simmons, what has he done? I said this before. Everyone was always talking about Cunha. Oh, Cunha is not worth 62.5. Then what the hell is Javi Simmons worth? Because this guy's coming to the Premier League, ain't done shit. Like, we gotta beat Spurs, man. I really do not want to hear no excuses. I really don't. And I think Van der Ven might be out. I think he might be out. I don't know where I heard it from, but I do think
I'm looking here. So he was potentially, but the manager said this is according. This is preminjuries.com. That he said Mickey trained today and is available for lecture on Saturday, so he's good. And then the same Romero was out, but he's been past fit as well. So he's been past fit. Same with Solanke as well. And Jed Spence faces a late fitness test, they're saying. So yeah, Romero and Van der Ven will be about. Probably. Okay,
so cool. Their defense is going to be there, but I still think we could get at their defense.
Agreed.
I still think we can. So we just have to go with the right combination up front. But I think we could get at their defense, and plus we're at home as well. So
yeah, that's what's going to help us a lot. Being at home.
We're going to find out. 100%. I see exactly what you lot are saying. Hey, continue to run up the likes as well, you lot, man. How many likes run? Right around 42? No, 47. Girls up to 60 likes, people. Hit the subscribe button on the channel as well. Because we will go to you, because you brought us saying in the group chat. So, floor's yours, man.
Yeah, there was that chart in it that basically was describing like who adds the most value in the squad. And I was shocked when I read that because Dalot adds a lot of value in terms of progressing the ball, in terms of like aggressive dribbling. What else did I see? In terms of chance creation, I was shocked with how high Dalot was actually in that. But I was dumbfounded with how minuscule of an import Luke Shaw puts as well. That's actually crazy. And do you know what's so funny? That data, everyone always screams like, "Oh, Luke Shaw, like when fit, he's quality on the ball." And that chart showed you that he actually is one of the more conservative players in our team. He is as conservative as a centre back, which makes sense because he played centre back majority of this season. But even Martinez is more aggressive than him. So it's like, I heard chatter about, should we extend him? Should we give him a new contract? I'm never giving Luke Shaw a new contract. Like, that's crazy. That is crazy talk.
I think it's blasphemous. Yeah.
What are you talking about? Someone who only wants to go to America to slap off 5 guys. I am sure of it. That's the only reason why he's moving the way he's moving. He wants to see if 5 guys tastes the same as it does in the UK. That's the only reason why he's moving. Fam, have you ever seen Luke Shaw not hobble off injured? Or come on, man, what are we doing here? Let's not lie, man.
You right.
Let's not lie.
You right. I don't think he's been injured at all this season. I think he's been fit the full season.
Not at all.
He's been fit the full season. He has been. He's been fair and available.
He wants to taste them pancakes. He wants to. I know what his game is. He's gonna get selected for the World Cup, and then he's gonna branch off on the days that England aren't playing. He's gonna hit up some diners. You get me? He's gonna hit up everywhere. Nah, he's fun. Yeah, but I would never offer him a contract. That's crazy, man. That's crazy.
Never offer him a contract.
I don't know why there's chatter.
No, just chatter. You know why? Because of the feel-good factor around the place. That's why. Big up YG as well. Because of the feel-good factor around the place. That's why there's chatter. That's what it is. Because there is chatter in this. That's why people talk about, him new deal or Maguire new deal or this. Like, don't let these 3 games fool you into regards to what we've seen, not only at this season, or the seasons before. Like, people talk about, the experience of those 2. How's that experience helped us prior? Because we've been having some horrendous seasons with those players. Like, quality, I say this all the time, experience one of the most overrated assets in football. Because you can be experienced and be rubbish. I actually think our most experienced players are the problem. Our better players are the players who are led. Maguire is super experienced. In regards to when you look at the amount of games he's played in the Premier League, World Cup. Same with Luke Shaw. You just mentioned Dalot. Dalot's super experienced. Super experienced. Good enough, no. And you mentioned there about him being like the high on the charts in regards to progressive passing. That's why our passes have been breaking down. Because he's the highest on the chart. It's a problem in itself. That Dalot is your guy who's on the ball and is trying to play it through the lines type of thing. But yeah, man, like, I wouldn't give him no new. I've been saying this, as much as we need midfielders, we need a new left back. To me, we definitely need a new left back. I don't think Shaw's it. I look at Dogu now as an attacker. Who else you got? You got Amas, who's young, Diego Leon, who's young, and that's it. Go get a left back.
None of them are ready. So, I mean, yeah, so what? What you saying this summer? Left back, 3 midfielders, left wing. That's 5 signings, right?
I would even go left wing. I just go with the 4. 3 midfielders, a left back, and leave it. I just have Cunha and Dogu out there.
No, I think you can get a left winger though.
We might need a left winger.
No, because if you think about all the outgoings,
yeah.
If we secure Champions League football, that is just an extra 100 million you can spend. Like that's always been the case. And then if you take into consideration all the outgoings that's actually going to be on the books with Højlund, Rashford, Casemiro's wages, you get me, Sancho's wages.
Yeah, you're clearing a lot of wages. Clearing a lot of wages.
And then there's little men that you can get out of here, like Malacia can go, Ugarte can go. Do you know what I mean? Xerxes might as well go. There's more than enough to like bring in 5 or 6 players, even if they're not all like.
Do you need to though?
Yeah. If all the names I'm saying, you need to still, because you can't be next year. You cannot. Next year, if we're in the Champions League, you can't be going up against like Dortmund with Luke Shaw and Harry Maguire in your back line.
No, I get that. They should, but they shouldn't be there now. I hear that, but we've got, from a centre back perspective, you got De Ligt, you got Euro, you got Martinez, you got Heaven. That's 4 right there. So that's 2 for each spot. Left back, I'm with you. We definitely need a left back. And then whoever the backup left back is, I don't know about that. Someone in the Stippo mentioned there in the chat, right back. I would get rid of the low. You got Maserati, understudy as a right back. You mentioned this though about academy players. That's what they're there for. Is in particular is as a fullback. And left for me, 2 players for each role. That's what you need. That's why I wouldn't necessarily go and get now. If a great opportunity arises, yes, like people have mentioned, Ndai from Everton, if he's available,
Good choice.
I hear it. I'm not against it.
Good choice.
If you go get him, go on.
The only reason why I don't think they're gonna do it yet is too many Africans, bro.
Nah, man, we taking over.
I'm not saying it from me. I'm all for it, but just think about it, like honestly, if you're thinking about it from a company's point of view, when African Cup of Nations comes round, I'm losing like 5 or 6 of my best players.
Yeah, that's true.
But don't worry about that in 2028. I think. When's the next AFCON? 2028. Is it once every 4 years or every 2 years AFCON?
I don't know.
Let me check.
I don't care because even when AFCON comes in, I'm not even cheering for Nigeria. So I don't give a shit about AFCON like that.
Let me find out. Then is AFCON. Let me find.
But I'm with it though.
It's every 2 years. Every 2 years I agree with that. Maybe and that. But do we go and get Baliba still? Because they don't care. Because we tried to get Baliba in the summer.
To be honest, I want Tonali. I don't really want Baliba.
You with the Tonali thing? I'm with Tonali too.
I'm with the Tonali thing. If we could get Tonali, we could get. I think with him, if we could get him and it's gonna be crazy. Him and Elliot Anderson, I think I'd run that. I think that's a better.
And like Tanisha, definitely not. No Martinelli. No, absolutely not.
What's that about?
Nah, she's trolling. She's trolling. Are we saying midfielders though? You're saying Tonali and Anderson.
Tonali and Anderson.
Would you go and get another one, or would you just go with those 2?
No. So like I said, I would get 3. So Tonali, Anderson. Shit, who's going to be the third? I think the third you could maybe go to the French league and probably maybe scoop up.
Lamine Camara or something.
Yeah, maybe him. Or somebody else, because like I said, in the French league, they know how to produce those type of robust CDMs that always come in. Most of them are usually African anyway, so they have not to stereotype, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, facts.
They always have.
They're a cheat code because they're African. They have French passports, so
exactly.
They don't go
out to AFCON. It's like Dogu, you know what I'm saying in that, because he's Danish. Yeah. It's Dogu. You see his middle name, but he's Danish.
Yeah, he's one of my people.
His middle name,
he's one of my people. Patrick Dorey.
Yeah, I see this middle name. I was like, Danish. Yeah, all right, bet. What are you saying, Guzzy, about midfield options? Because I mentioned it in the chat as well. Tanisha says Wharton. Stippo saying about we most likely getting Baliba. I think we go back in for him, and you're saying that either Anderson or Wharton, maybe even all 3, because midfield should be the number 1 priority. I've been saying this right price point, go get all 3. That's what I'm saying. What are you saying?
I think so. I hope Man United get Anderson, but I don't think we get 2. I don't think no. Let me say that again. I want us to get Anderson, but I don't think we get 2 midfielders from Premier League rivals. Like Premier League teams, I don't think we get 2 high profile, because it's just hard. Their Premier League teams, I feel like for Man United, are harder to negotiate than like a Roma, for instance, or a Lyon.
I remember you talking about Bremo in the summer. Yeah. I remember you talking about that. Yeah. You think I forgot? I remember you with Bremo in the summer.
How long did that go on for though?
Was it worth it? Was it worth it in the end?
No, but that's not my that's not my argument right now.
You was ready to bail on it. I remember, man. You was ready to bail on it because I remember.
I was, because of how long it takes. But again, you have to think about it. This isn't a normal summer. This is a shortened summer in terms of transfer negotiations because it's World Cup. So again, I only think Man United, it's like they only focus on one transfer at a time. So I only think we're gonna get one. And then we're going to get someone that is like high profile abroad. I think we might get like personally, I think we might get like an Anderson. I want us to get like an Anderson and then a Stiller. And then the third one, like I said, I know what they're going to do. They're going to big up one academy graduate and say they're joining the first team. That's what I think is going to happen. Personally, though, I think there's a big opportunity for one of the big sides to sign Fernandes from West Ham. I think he's he's a proper good player. He's not going to cost a lot, and they're probably going to get relegated. Like, I think there's a good opportunity, and he's never going to come. He's never going to come in and be first choice centre mid. He's going to be a rotational piece, but he's quality. So I feel like if Man United was smart, that would be the third midfielder they should go for, especially if West Ham get relegated, because it will be quick business. It's like, you're relegated. We know you can't afford these wages no more. You get me? Take 30, 40 million and everyone's happy, man. You know what I mean?
I hear you on that. Because the relegation, that could play in regards to Anderson, because Forest ain't safe.
Yeah.
Forest ain't safe. So if they get relegated, that could change it as well. But it's going to be interesting, because I think we do need minimum 2. Actually, I scratched that. I think we need 3 midfielders. I do. Especially because Casemiro, we know, is leaving. Agate could leave as well. So that leaves you in regards to just Mano. If you want to put Collier and Kone in there as in regards to backup and youth products, cool. But you can't just have just Mano as your senior midfielder. So it needs overhaul, 100%. So whether it is Wharton, whether it is Baliba, whether it is Anderson, I like that. Again, all 3 of them, I hear it. For me, it's just about price points. Go on, bro.
I just feel like with 3 that we do get, though, we kind of do need to have because I don't want a situation where we just get Wharton, even though it's going to be super expensive if we get Wharton, Anderson, and let's say it's Tonali. Because I kind of need maybe one of those midfielders to be more of like the aggressive type of midfielder. I don't want all technicians on the ball. And then it's like, where's the aggressive one?
That's the thing about Anderson, though. Because if I'm being honest, at the start of the season, I thought Anderson was just like, they were just talking him up because he was English. But he kind of is, I don't want to use the word unicorn like you'll never see it again. But he's kind of got jacks of all trades. Like, if you watch him, he'll be the one that's pressing in midfield. But in the same vein, he's very comfortable being on the ball. It's not a Ugarte thing where he's on the ball and he looks clumsy. Like, he's very comfortable on the ball. He knows what he wants to do on the ball before he gets the ball, which is another aspect about him that I like. Like, he gets the ball and he's putting it in the channels forward for the wingers. So if we do get Anderson, it does cover that point pool of like, who's going to be the aggressive one? Because that is actually in his nature to be aggressive. He's from Newcastle. You get me? They're like, when you come out of their academy, they're just on Newcastle. Yeah, like, they're just on it. Like, they're just on it, innit? So I think he solves that issue. But knowing Man United, they don't like, they always go back for the guys they go for. So we saw it with like Herrera. Like, they tried one summer and then they went back to get him the next summer. Even when he wasn't flavor of the month the next year, we still went back to get him. And I have a suspicion that's what we're going to do with Baliba.
That we're going to do with Baliba. The thing is with Brighton, though, Brighton have, although to be fair, I'm honestly not paying more than 65 for Baliba because Brighton have fallen off this season. So
I won't pay more than 70 million for any of them. That's just me.
Yeah,
we're going to tell you
this season. This is not last season or 2 seasons ago where they finished 8th, 9th in the Premier League. Like, we should not be getting done over by Brighton. Like, I'm not paying more than 65 million for Baliba at all. And for me, at the time, yes, he was the perfect choice when we were looking for a midfielder. But now we have other options open. As soon as I heard Tonali, his agent was trying to offer him to Arsenal, I said, yo, we should be in there. We should be in there. Like, I mean, if we get Baliba, cool. I'm not losing sleep over it because at least that is a midfield upgrade, regardless of what we think. But I just feel like I look at Tonali, I look at Anderson, Wharton, whether even it be a Lamine Camara or someone, I look at all of these players and it's like, okay, yeah, I would rather those caliber of players in our midfield as well. We also need to think also of you know, how we replace Casemiro, because Casemiro is he's a player that you can't just use one player to replace him. He has multiple attributes. He's like, honestly, he's like the Paul Pogba conundrum, where it was like, you know, Pogba does like 2 or 3 man jobs in that midfield. That's the same with Casemiro as well. He covers 1 or 2, 3 positions there. So we need to adequately replace these kind of players, and make sure we're getting the right profiles for them.
What you saying about Tonali in regards to price? What's the max you'd be like willing to? You like, all right,
Newcastle's gonna squeeze us, by the way. That's
why I'm saying about the price. So I rate Tonali, but I don't like 100 M's, and like we see what happened with Isak in Liverpool. Yeah.
Listen, everybody's paying 100 M's. Liverpool, City, Chelsea.
You think he's worth 100 M's though?
I think it's time for us to break that bank. Our highest transfer has been what? Pogba for 90 million.
92. I'll ask you again, Paul. Do you think he's worth 100 million?
I think so. Why not?
Yes.
Money, but you know, it's 100 million. It's 100 million. We need to join the 100 million club. We need to
bear in mind he's Italian as well. So if he gets one hard week of rainfall in Manchester, he'll say I want to go home. I'm going.
Yeah, but isn't Newcastle further up?
Nah, Newcastle's cold, man. Newcastle's freezing, man. He's comfy.
And he hasn't left Newcastle. Yo. He hasn't left Newcastle after 3 years.
Yo, Manchester's horrible weather. yes. Trust me. I'm man born and bred. I know. Like, trust me. Our weather is horrible. Newcastle is equally as horrible, man. Every time I go there, yo, shit's cold, man. I'm like, yo, why is it so cold? Like, like he's used to horrible weather is not gonna bother him being in Newcastle.
Bro, the UK weather is generally poor as well. I was in the UK last year. It was hailstones were dropping outside of my hotel. So, and this is London. So this is like Southern England. So we're not even talking about North and like Newcastle or Manchester. Like we're talking about London, right outside of Heathrow Airport. Like, you know.
In terms of Casemiro's replacement, I was hearing that Man United, I think it's because it's cheap, but that Leon Goretzka that plays for Bayern, obviously he's out of contract in the summer, innit?
Who's this?
And Leon Goretzka, the centre mid.
Are you with Goretzka?
I'm not with it, but I saw reports that in terms of leadership in the midfield, they were looking at bringing him in on a free. Now, he's not the most mobile guy, so it actually does resemble Casemiro as well in terms of like he ain't got the legs to do it for 90 minutes. But he's a technician. He's not. You get me? But I wouldn't do it anyway. But I was just bringing that up to see what you guys thought.
Nah, I'm not with Goretzka.
No, Goretzka. To be honest, I've never been
even on a free. I feel like we got robbed.
Yeah,
I'm not with Goretzka.
I'm not a fan of Goretzka. Never have been. Never will be. I just always look at them sorts of players. I think I don't know. I don't want to make no allegations or nothing, but he might be one of those people, you know, in the gym that be taking all those like supplements and stuff like that. And then they be getting
supplements people just to clarify.
Yeah. So listen, I don't rate Goretzka like that. I think it would be a big mistake if we get someone like that. Even if it's on a free. I don't like why? Like, no. Like, you remember when Kimmich and Goretzka, they were like, everyone's like, oh, let's get Kimmich and Goretzka. Right now, I look at them and I'm like, no. Like, I don't even rate Kimmich that highly, like, anymore. You know? Goretzka,
Kimmich ain't the guy no more. He was at one point, but he's not.
No,
that's what I would say. I'm paying 60 mil with add-ons at best for Tonali. I'd pay a little bit more than that for Tonali. Like I said, in that bracket of like 70 M's, I don't think he's worth 100 million. But it's all about the price point. That's what it is with all these. Add him, the rest of the midfielders we've been linked with in the Premier League as well. I don't think any of them are 90 or 100 million. Like, not in the slightest. But we get him a good price, yeah? Go on.
Well, what? No, I was gonna say, what do you guys actually think of Fernandes at West Ham? What do you guys think?
You know what? I'm not watching like that. The only game I don't watch West Ham often. He played well against Chelsea. The game just gone. and he balled out in there, and that was impressive. But I don't be watching West Ham like that to even really comment. But people have mentioned him in particular since that game. I've seen people mention his name, but when I've watched West Ham, which is not a lot, he hasn't stood out or anything. But again, that's not often.
He's a 10, right?
So he plays in the pivot. Yeah, he plays in the central midfielder. Yeah.
I mean, I've seen him. He's had a couple of decent moments, but again, I don't think, you know, I don't. What West Ham are a generally poor team, so I don't really know. I don't think that's you know, unless it's for a decent price, like, you know, and also it depends on if West Ham get relegated. Because if they do go down,
if West Ham get relegated, that could be
a lot of their players, because you would envision Somerville would be available. I don't rate Somerville, by the way, but I'm just saying he would be on the move.
Somerville, he's a nice little winger, but he reminds me of like a Fulham level kind of player.
Yeah, he's not. Yeah, Somerville is not. He's Somerville's level Spurs, actually. He's not even.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, Spurs. Like that's like that type of winger. It's just pace and power, no trickery. Every time he tries to, you know, I'm like, yo, pass the ball, runs into a brick wall. I'm like, yo, I'm not a fan of Somerville. Never have been. But yeah, that could be. What about João Gomez? I don't rate him, but we would like
Wolves.
That Wolves, and they could go down as well.
I like how tenacious he is. I just don't like his what do you call it? His stature. I don't know. Maybe it's the TV doesn't do him justice. But whenever I watch Wolves, he looks like he's like 5'5". Like, and I feel like we've already.
That's a crazy expression, but I hear it though.
I swear down, like, and we're already not the tallest team. So like, if Sesko and Harry Maguire don't play, it's like, set pieces is a headache.
He's only 5'8".
Yeah, see, I knew it. He looks so small on the TV, even though he gets about and he's tenacious and he's got all right feet. I want whatever centre mid comes in, I want more of a physical presence. That's why I'm happy with Anderson. I'm happy with Belieber. Those are physical players. Like,
we need one of those two. I hear that.
Especially against Declan Rice. Like, man, again, and Casemiro is actually physical himself, so we need to replace that. So yeah.
Wait, somebody in the comments talked about Jared Bowen. I know this is the attack, but
if you know what, if we weren't stacked in that position, like
I
definitely
like Jared Bowen. I really
you got Embremo, you got Ahmad, and you got Shea Lacey. You all play from the right. If we was looking at right winger, I'd hear it. I rate Bowen.
So I wish he could play on the left. If he could play on the left, I would say that's perfect.
I think, to be honest, I think Bowen can play up front. He can play up front.
Yeah, he can do what Mbremo's doing, but I don't think he'll do it as well as what Mbremo's doing. That's the only thing.
How old is Bowen? I think he's 30 now.
Yeah, he's old now. So
is he 30? Jeez.
Yeah,
he's definitely 20.
I wouldn't, like I said, I wouldn't mind if we could, if it, because like I said, again, West Ham potentially could go down. If he does go down and Bowen is available for a ridiculously cheap price, why the fuck not? Like, seriously, if he's available, like, I know we don't need any more attackers. I know we don't, but if like that opportunity does present itself and it's like West Ham relegated and there's a clear out, and then it's like we could get Bowen for like 30 million.
If he's available cheap, I hear it.
You know what I was just thinking? We definitely could, like, I was just thinking, are we gonna let Mason Mount get away with another summer? Like, he's not gonna get sold again.
No, he's gotta go.
It should be.
Yeah, sold. No, that's what I was just thinking, because I was thinking, who's Man United's number 7? Like, because I think Bowen's number 7, no? So I was thinking, who's Man United's number 7? And we're gonna let Mason Mount get away with this again. No. I would rather sell Mason Mount and bring in Bowen, man. At least you know he plays every game, innit? You know that much.
Yeah, Mount's not unavailable so much that we forget. Like when people bring him up to me, I forget he plays for us. Like, that's how unavailable. That's how bad he is. Number one, and number two, how just unavailable he is. That I don't even think and fathom. No one ever says, "Oh, when's he back?" That never gets mentioned. When's he back? Oh, he can help us out. Awful signing. Awful signing. Dreadful. Move him on.
Oh,
And he's on big wages. Clear that. That's one thing they have done very well in the US is cleared the wages.
Yeah.
Something they've done
the thing
very,
is
very
that
well.
this fan base, they never keep the same energy. When
Talk
it
about-
was Rashford on big wages, even though I always have my criticism with Rashford. When it was Martial with the big wages, Pogba with the wages, there's never the same energy for Mason Mount. It's when fit. I said, when is he ever fit? When is he ever fit? I'm tired of having this conversation. Number one, if he was a player, I never even wanted. I remember the day we signed this guy. I almost dropped my phone. I was with my mom. My mom said, "What's going on? Did anyone die?" I said, "No." I said, "No. It's something else." I was so devastated because I knew this was not the player we needed. And fast forward 3 years later, look at where we are. Wayne
I think
Fit.
it's more than 3, bro. It might be more than 3. Let me see. He's been here for time. Oh my god.
It's such a bad signing. It is so bad. Such a bad signing, man. It stinks. It really did. Then that's it. Hey, you lot, final few questions as well. Make sure you run up the likes and the subscribe button before we do close out. Paul, will go to you. United Spurs. Scoreline prediction.
We got to win. So I'll say 2-1 United. 2-1. It's going to be a nervy game, but we will get over it in the end.
What are you saying, Cozy?
I think it might be more goals than that. I think it might be like 3-2. I actually think it might even be 4-3. I think both teams' defenses aren't the greatest. Both teams can score goals. Yeah, but I think we'll win. We're at home as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it's out too.
Yeah, I think we'll end up winning just because there's good feeling about us, and like they are where we was with Amrin, where like one bad result and the manager's gone. So I feel like that's a ticking time bomb. So we should be all right, man. Especially if them centre backs ain't playing. So who they gonna play?
They're playing. No, they'll be there. Van de Ven and Romero will be there. That's what the report said anyway. That they'll be there.
Yeah, there's no one in their team that scares me as well, man. Like, Dominic? Nah, no one. Like Xavi Simmons, like the butcher can eat him up, man. Big man thing, like, you can.
I mean, Tottenham is so shit, but this is why you have to be careful because it's usually the teams that are so shit that end up. Remember the time we lost to Derby County years ago, 2008? I couldn't believe it. I was like, "Oh, Derby County, of course, we'll go 5-6, 1-0." I was like, "Oh shit!" And I remember I went to school with the embarrassment on my face, like, "Oh, you guys lost to Derby County." I was like, "Yeah." So you always got to be careful. Them shit teams always have a way of surprising you. So,
yeah, and they have a good record against us as well. We do need to be careful of that shit.
They recently brought in Conor Gallagher as well. Like,
yes.
Come on, man.
Well, he's rubbish though. I ain't gonna lie. He's
yeah,
actually...
that's what I mean. Like, there's nothing to be scared of him. Honestly, I just hope we see like a front foot Man United from like the first kick of the game. I don't want to do this counter pressing.
My absolute hope is that we actually smoke them.
Yeah,
I'm trying to be as respectful because I don't want to tempt fate. But my hope is that we actually really destroy them.
I don't think we smoked them, but I don't think it's nervy. I don't think it's nervy. I think we do the business. I think we beat them. I think it's a comfortable win. From a comfortable standpoint, I don't think it's nervy. I don't think it's rocky. They're awful.
Yeah, no. What I'm saying
they do have a good away record. They do have a great record against us as well. But
yeah, no. But the thing is, like, what we did to City, I'm just hoping that happens again. But like we actually put in the chances this time. That's what I'm saying. But listen, I don't want to tempt fate, so I'll just keep 2-1. But I really hope that does happen.
Avram, breaking news. Avram Glazer, executive co-chairman of United, has bid 1.8 billion for RCB 2020 cricket team that competes in the Indian Premier League. So they bid 1.8 billion for IPL franchise. Right.
Well, they've always wanted to get a cricket team. That's always. I think they were. I think they wanted to get one in like the UAE, but then I think they were blocked from doing so.
Not being rude, but what the hell does that have to do with us?
It doesn't. It has nothing to do with us. It's just the Glazers. It has zero to do with Man United.
Yeah. I don't think it affects us. I don't think it does affect us.
No, because I was hoping off the back of that, it was like, because they're doing that, they have to sell some shares. You get me? Like,
apparently, but I did see some reports saying something about they was unhappy about something commercially with us. I don't know how true that is. But I think it's a pinch of salt.
That's their fault. It's their fault. That they should have honestly, like, you see, when you're doing future planning, like years going down the line, when you're not investing into the team's gonna die, and like when the team dies, it's not gonna do well commercially. So I don't know why. That's like saying, like I'm gonna put my you have a pizza that's meant to be on for like 10 minutes in the oven. You put it on for 20 minutes, and you're shocked that it was burnt. Like, why the hell are you? Why are you shocked it's burnt? Like, the hell are you talking about? You didn't invest in a team, and you're shocked that we're not doing well commercially. Well.
Yeah. If anything, that report even frustrates me more, because now it's like you have $1.8 million. That, I mean, I don't know what that translates to pounds, but that's still a lot of money that could go into anything. You know, into transfer budget, or even like maintenance of like the stadium or stuff like that. That's money that could be used to further, United, but it's being used for something that is not United related. So, story of our lives.
I hear it. But yo, Cuzzy, anything else you want to add before we close out?
Nah, man, it's all good, man. All looks good on the Man United world. There's no point in being negative right now. Carrick's doing his thing. Mm-hmm. I will say though, games like tomorrow is where I really do want to see an evolution in Ahmad, because Ahmad, like, he has a lot of skills, like he's got a lot of ability in it. But I think for him to like evolve into like where everyone in the Premier League like respects him is when he puts games like this on his back, and like he scores 2 goals, or he scores a goal, creates one. Do you know what I mean? Where he starts putting like stats behind his games. Like, I think that's when that's where he'll evolve. And like, if he does that, I don't actually think there's a conversation between him and Saka. I genuinely don't.
Yes,
I don't.
He's going to snatch Saka's chain. I hear it.
No, I'm just saying, like, bro. Honestly, if you see the way both of them affect the game, Ahmad is always trying to like hurt the defense. Always, whether it's a 1-2. You get me? Whether it's isolating his defender, whether it's a cross. Saka's like, he just plays within a system, but it's bode him well this far in his career. But yeah, that's just my little thought on Ahmad. He needs to start like putting his imprint on games proper.
Yeah. We saying, Paul, shout out, man. Let them know where they can find you. Where you gonna be DJing and all that good stuff, man. Floor's yours.
We're back again this weekend, Friday night. Club Lagos, the Club Lagos in LA downtown. So if you are in Los Angeles, 330 South Broadway Street, I'm going to be there holding it down as always. And it's East African night, so there's going to be a lot of East African women.
I swear.
Yeah. Not for me though, guys. I'm in a relationship, so don't because just in case somebody sees this and feels some type of way, I am in a committed relationship. Okay, but it's East African night. We're gonna have I think there's some girl coming in from Kenya, so that should be.
Oh yeah, Eddie gonna be there 100%. That's his bag. Eddie's gonna be there 100%, yo, with all his fellow Eastern Africans, yo. Yeah. Eddie gonna be there.
So we're gonna be turning up tonight. So yeah, and you can follow me on my Instagram at DJ Paul703 on the screen right there. So
there you go, people. Make sure you follow Paul, man. DJ Paul 703. Big up to everyone tapped in. Please run up the likes. Hit the subscribe button. What we got coming up tonight? Fan calling show tonight, people. Talk your ish. So back live like 10:30 p.m. UK time. Make sure you subscribe to Sarcasm City TV Extra as well. Quickly to some of you lot in the chat as well. No, RSV, I won't be. I didn't even know the Super Bowl was this Sunday. No, I don't watch American football, so no, I won't be. Who's actually doing the halftime show as well? I don't think I missed any of the questions as well. Yeah, so I won't be watching at all. Then I was watching the halftime shows and who's gonna be there. Like when it was Kendrick and Dre was there with everyone with 50 and M and Kendrick and that. Yeah, but no,
They
I
need
won't
to
be watching that.
diversify this time, innit? They had too many years.
Too many hip hop heads.
Yeah. They had to diversify. I thought they were gonna get like a what's his name? Like what's that white guy that used to rap name? I forgot his name. I thought they were gonna get like a say again?
Eminem?
Nah, not Eminem. He's Justin Timberlake. There you go. I thought they were gonna get him that kind of vibe to diversify, bring back the.
Where is it? Where is the Super Bowl though? Where is it?
I think it's in San Francisco. So.
All right, I was gonna say because normally the people campaign and be like, "Oh, they should get an artist that's from there to." But first.
Yeah. That's
well, they could get E40. Well, he's not really from San Francisco, but he's from the Bay Area. Or Too Short, you know.
That's it. That's what they normally do. And yeah, I'm with it. 2-0 United to this year as well, and enjoy the game also. Yes, 2-0 is what I'm saying. But people, like I say, I'll be back tonight, 10:30 p.m. Fan calling show, so feel free, open for anybody to call in. Talk your ish, no matter if you're a United fan or not. But we're gonna close out Gunners Live, people. So I'm gonna redirect you lot to Lee Gunner. So put Sarcasm City TV raid in Gunners chat as well. This has been the ManDem United podcast live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Thank you very much for tuning in.